Agreement. Those are the items on our agenda. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, tonight we have public comment. The mayor and city council welcome any public comments at this time. This portion of the meeting is for comments from citizens on any city issue, not for questions or debate. If you have questions, you will find contact information for all council members on the city website, or you may contact City Hall staff. Thank you for attending our city council meeting. Is there anyone here who would like to make any public comments? Please come forward and state your name.
Just stand here.
That's fine.
Okay. My name is Chris Cagle. I've been in West Point about 40 years almost. As I was coming here tonight, riding through the Booker Hill neighborhood and up through further up in West Point, I passed 8 people that were walking dogs on a leash. Well, I'm a big dog owner myself. My dog loves to run. And walking the dog on a leash, unless you can get out and run with the dog, doesn't do the dog any good at all. So I've been, for the last couple of months, I've been going down to Kiesel Park down in Auburn and letting my dog run where he can, it's about an acre that they can get in there and run. And just, you sit on the bench and just let them run. Well, there's so many dog owners here in West Point, I just thought I would come before the council and see if I could ask y'all to look into the possibility of building a dog park here in West Point. You know, past the initial expense of building the park, you know, it doesn't have to be manned. Nobody has to be there other than cutting the grass. That's about all you got to do. I mean, you know, as far as after you get it built. Typically, the one that we looked at has a big area. It's actually 1 acre that is fenced for the larger dogs, and then right beside it, there's about a ½ acre for smaller dogs, and so you can keep them separated. And then there's benches all around the inside for people to sit while their dogs run and play. You know, most communities, you know, developing communities, most of them have dog parks or multiple dog parks, and I was down there last Saturday in Auburn. There was 34 dogs that used that park while I was there. I mean, they were just constant coming in and going out, coming in and going out. So, you know, I think it would be very beneficial for the people here in town to have a place that could go and let their dogs run and they could sit and watch them run. So, I just thought I would come before the council to see if there was a possibility that y'all might look into doing that. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to come back at another time and bring you some photos and some very simple drawings of what's maybe a couple of different parks, just so that you could look at them and see. I know that the city might have some property available that might be very useful for that sort of thing. So that's what I would come before the council for.
Well, we thank you, and we will certainly take it under advisement. You have a big advocate for a dog park. He usually sits right next to me here, so Sandra would have been cheering you on here if she'd been here. But we'll definitely look into that.
Thank the council for letting me speak.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and slide out. Get tied up in this bit.
Okay, we will start with the city manager update. Ed?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A couple of items for you. If you notice on the agenda tonight, there was no department reports. We'll start that back at the next work session, January 28th, I believe. And we will we'll change that a little bit where that they'll be reporting on, or we will be reporting on December instead of in 2 months as we were last year. That seemed to cause some confusion, really didn't keep us up to date. So we're going to switch that up a little and provide provide a report on the same information that's in your packet. As y'all are aware, y'all approved Troup County to provide early voting for the November 2024 general election. The county has billed us for that. I don't know if we paid it or not, but we were towards the end of the year last year. $5,824 for the service. We, as far as the numbers go, in Troup County, and this is for residents of the city of West Point, early voting, there was 496 people that voted in early voting, 77 absentees, 401 on election day, so a total of 974 people voted. The registered voters in the city limits is 1,857, so 52% of people voted in the general election in November, which is a pretty high number for us. I have the Harris County numbers just for your information, but it's for the Skinner polling place. It's not just for the residents of the city. Early voting 281, so those people went to Hamilton and voted. Absentee 82, election day 421, so a total of 784. For that polling place, there's 1,005 people registered, so there was 78% voter turnout at the Skinner polling place. A couple of other things, the Easy Blockchain agreement that we have talked about with y'all a couple of times. Attorney Dixon and I had a call with him today, and I think we're getting pretty close to having a few things hammered out on that. It's mostly just language in the contract, so there's nothing, there's no real sticking points. I think we'll have that for you for the next work session and meeting. There's a company called Taco that is building some facilities out next to the fire department on Kia Parkway, large. They're doing some industrial buildings. I don't know that they have a client yet, but it's totally they're just doing that for the market for those type buildings. We haven't provided any incentives or anything for that, but it's going to be a very nice project. They're going to be our electric customer, which will be great. But they have donated $10,000 to the recreation department, and I talked with Mike, and looks like maybe we could do some improvements on the playgrounds and things like that. Would probably be a great need for that money. So that's really good, and for a project that we've not incentivized at all, it's great to get an unsolicited donation. Last item, we talked about the West 8th Street and 2nd Avenue intersection, and we needed to do some more studies on that. What is called the ICE study, which is an intersection control evaluation. It's a 27-page report, but there's only 2 paragraphs in the memorandum, and I'll read you what I think is the most significant part of it. Study findings determine that a signal is not warranted and a roundabout is not feasible given the current traffic conditions. The only practical treatment for this intersection is a minor street stop control. So as everybody said, all we need is a stop sign on 2nd Avenue and take down the signal. So this has been sent to DOT or submitted to DOT, and we'll see if they're going to allow us to get that signal removed.
Amen.
Well, we'll see. Probably chapter 3 is coming up. And that's all I have.
All right, anybody have any questions?
I have one about the roundabouts. I think last time you gave us the finish time for the roundabout, did you say it was in February or March, April? I couldn't remember.
That's in late February.
February.
Is what we're looking for. So hopefully that'll be the case. They seem to have been moving along fairly well and getting the roundabout.
From school.
Yes.
Yeah, might be the last thing.
Yeah.
That going in now.
All right, any other questions? Okay, next on the agenda, we're going to appoint the city officers and the mayor pro tem. Let's do the city officers first. Currently, we have for municipal court judge Luther Jones. For judge pro tem, we have Benjamin Wilcox. Prosecuting attorney is Mark Carlton. Assistant prosecuting attorney is Alex Dixon. City attorney is Alex Dixon. And public defender is Brian Joel Applin. So, I need a motion to begin with to,
Typically won't do that. Won't take that action until the business meeting.
oh, well, good, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I thought
You
we.
can.
Well, we gotta do pro tem tonight, don't we, or we have to, can we wait?
You generally just wait for this.
Okay, well then, great, good deal.
You got time to discuss it.
Good, will y'all figure that out between now and then, and we have any questions? I thought we had to knock that out tonight, beginning of the year.
So, Mr. Mayor, has all of these expressed interest in these appointments again?
I think so, everybody wanna do this again on the,
Alex, General Communications.
yeah.
Yeah, boy, thinking that the public defender had,
We didn't fulfill that. We booted him last year.
I think we did, I thought we did just
We left it open.
left it, yeah, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a currently, no, we have, Mr. Key,
Jake Key?
Jake Key,
Yeah.
that's right. Jake Key is currently serving as the public defender.
That's right.
Jake Key lives in, I believe he lives in True County, I think. His office is in Lynette.
Yeah, that was just left from our, last year, when that incident occurred, so y'all would make that correction to Jack Key.
Okay, so just we make sure, Alex, before next meeting, for the business meeting, that everybody wants to, and let us know otherwise.
Happy to do that. I'll communicate with all of them.
Okay, all right. And, any more about that? All right, then the 2025 board and committee appointments, Kristen? Tell us
In your
about that.
packet- Yeah, in your packet, you have a list of the 2025 board appointments. The board and committee positions that will expire this year. There's a list of them. March is House Library, there's one. 2 for Board of Adjustments, 1 for Municipal Planning Board. Then in October, we do the West Point Historic Preservation. There's 2 that will expire this year. December agenda, we'll have the Development Authority, there's 1, and Trip County Parks and Recreation, there's 1. And we'll accept all applications.
Okay,
And then I'll move on to the
yes, qualifying.
resolution for qualifying fees. As you all know, there will be a municipal election this year. The qualifying fee is 3% of the annual salary. This has to be published and fixed by council by February 1st. And then we will advertise it. And for the council members, it'll be $151.20. I think that's what it was 2 years ago, but, we'll have a resolution for your consideration at the next meeting.
All right, any questions about that? Okay, next we have the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Trail Project Agreement.
Yes, sir. Megan's not here tonight to present this. As you know, she's been working on this project, but we have received approval from the Federal Highway Administration. So it allows the project to move forward. And what we'll need to do is to approve for the mayor to sign an agreement with the Department of Natural Resources and the city to move forward with the project. Just to recap, it is a section of trail that will be on the Woodyard property. It is, total cost is $306,000. The grant is $200,000 and local match is $106,465. And all that's coming from the Development Authority for the project. So there's no cost to the city, but, the project's, of course, in the city's name for just business purposes. So this will be on the agenda for approval to approve the agreement between the DNR and the city.
Anybody have any questions?
Are we pushing this to the business meeting as well?
Yes.
All right. The items on the business meeting for January 13th, 2025 at 5:30 PM will be the appointment of the 2025 city officers, the resolution for qualifying fees for the 2025 municipal election, and the agreement for the Georgia Department of Natural Resources Trail Project. So that concludes our business. Is there any announcements this evening? All right, how about a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Got a motion? Second. Second? All right, you want to stay? We're adjourned. Yeah. That's what I just said to Kevin, yeah, it'd be a good place to go for.
There are a lot of departments.
I guess if you get older and you have a dog that wants to run, but when you get older, I love other people's dogs.
Me too.
I don't want to have me Mark. So were you down there actually doing the? No, we were down there Friday. So already planned or just?
That's why we went ahead and plan
I'm sure the security was great, yeah.
Yeah, it was, but you can still kind of feel it in the air. When it's packed,
No chance of getting his game. Because you know, because would it end up? The game ended up being Friday, right?
it ended up being Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, all right. Because it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You heard from Sandra Joe?
No, I didn't hear from either one.
I seen her just then. I told her I would see her at the work session. She was like,
She just tried, that's what happened.
I responded back though. Oh, I've been looking at things so
Somebody else riding on these.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to look on both of us.